Welcome aboard this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Hunky Dory Craft TV. And we're really excited to be joining you guys today. 5 shows a week. So I'm back on here. I had a great day demoing yesterday. My name is Rebecca Monks and I'm going to be your hostess for the hour. On the production desk we have Emily. Say good morning, Emily.
Morning.
And in our demonstration station, we are welcoming back, I feel like it's been weeks since I've seen this girl, Kat Hollis, everyone.
Good morning. It feels like weeks since I've been here.
I know.
It feels like a really long time.
Are you excited to be back?
I'm over the moon to be back. I'm super excited to be doing my first show with you.
We've got a really good show, haven't we?
Yeah,
I'm really excited.
So much fun.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a fun show. Wait till you see the products. They are amazing. So, shall we get straight into all the fun stuff that we have lined up for you? First of all, we have our Win It Weekly. Okay, so we have an amazing prize this week. There is going to be 5 people winning one of these. This is our large paper trimmer. Obviously you can see how large it is. Once this arm extends out, it is 12 inches. It has metric and imperial measurements on here. So yeah, this arm extends amazingly. You've got your 2 blades there, so you can just run up and down, cut your paper like a dream. And these are worth $21.99. So we have 5 winners for these this week. So if you want one of these in your life, and you definitely do, please like, share and comment our video and answer the following question. Okay, so humans are the only animals that A, have opposable thumbs, B, blush, or C, laugh. What do you think, Kat?
I don't know. I had a cat that had thumbs, but I don't know whether they were actually opposable.
I don't even know what that means.
He had extra. He had extra digits.
Extra. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
There's a name for them.
Right.
Blush. Oh, I don't know.
Have you ever seen your cat blush, Kat?
Well, not behind the fur, no.
No, very true.
There's other animals that could possibly blush.
It's a very popular answer. That's the only reason why I've asked. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
Well, we know that you guys are pretty on it with your answers this week. So please keep those coming in. And you could be in the chance with winning this amazing paper trimmer. Perfect. So we will get straight on into the show because we are really excited. We have got the Book of Toppers coming up. We have got some duo design paper pads to have a quick recap on. We have got loads. Emily has done a jam-packed show for us today. But I think we're firstly going to roll a little VT to show you our amazing new Book of Toppers. Okay, so brilliant. So that just gives you a little bit of inspiration on what you can do with these gorgeous new Books of Toppers. The first things first that I've got to say about these is the packaging is to die for. It's just absolute packaging goals. They're amazing. So Emily is laughing because I'm just obsessed with this packaging. So they come in like sort of 3 little volumes like this. how good are they going to look on your shelf? If you collect nice, pretty packaging things for your craft stash, you are going to adore these. So they're small but mighty, but they have some really, really big toppers. So we have done 3 volumes for you guys in this first launch, and you can get all 3 at the very special price of $23.98 for all 3 of those. That is just an amazing price. So you are essentially getting one of these for free. We do sell them individually, but if you want them on this deal, the best way to get them is to get them in that bundle, which will save you a little bit of money. Who doesn't like that? So yeah, we've got 3 volumes for you guys, and we have got Floral Wishes as volume 1. We have got A Cat's Life as volume 2. And we have got The Land of Enchantment as volume 3. So I think if you are getting this in the bundle, there's a real kind of variety with this, isn't there? Like, there's just so many occasions that you're going to be able to do with these. So shall we take a little bit of a closer look at, we're going to go with A Cat's Life first, I think. I know you're demoing first with this one, aren't you, Kat?
I am, yeah.
Kat is demoing A Cat's Life today.
I know.
I just love that.
It is. It's Cat's Life.
Had to squeeze that little pun in there. So obviously it's completely foiled on the spine and the cover of this book. It's all lovely binding on here. So you're just going to be able to just pull this off your shelf whenever you need it. Really, really, really handy. Perfect for, like, I think you'd fit one of these in your toolbox or your storage genie.
Yeah.
So they're perfect for crafting on the go as well. Absolutely amazing. So let's have a look in a bit more detail at this. They are A6 in size, and so like I say, it's super, super handy for on the go. Look at these little Siamese cuties. Oh, whatever cat you are a fan of, you will absolutely adore this one. There's some getting up to mischief there. He's so cute. Cats of all colours, breeds, sizes. These ones are so cheeky, aren't they, with those butterflies? Lots of different shapes in these. This one's my favourite. The little lucky black cat. Just look at those little... You say puppy dog eyes, but I think these kitty cats have got those kind of eyes. Those just...
Certainly gives the puppies a run for his money.
Oh, absolutely. They're just so cute, aren't they? We've got the grey one there in its profile with these gorgeous corners. Lots of shapes in these as well. So you can do landscape cards, background cards. These ones are so cute. There's fancy sort of label shape there for you. So you're going to be able to make so many cards with this. These are so cheeky peeking out of that tunnel. And as well, even when you have, so they're foiled and die cut for you, you can just see them just lifting out there really, really easily. And we've even put a little pattern on the sort of offcut or the page. So once you've popped your topper out, you're going to be able to use that for an aperture or a background, maybe put some foam pads or do a shaker. There's so many different possibilities with this one. Absolutely stunning variety. He's so cute, little sleepy kitty there. Let us know, do you have cats? What are your cats called? I want to know. I will definitely be reading some of those comments out. Have you got a cheeky cat that loves to get up to mischief? Or have you got a very well-behaved, like lazy in the sunshine cat? These ones are so cute too with that little ball of wool. So you get 60 full-size 250 GSM toppers in here, 5 of each and 12 designs in total. So, you know, just from the one book, you could make 60 cards. Yeah. Which just, the value in that is just incredible. All you need is just a sentiment and a card blank and you're done. So if you are batch making for sort of animal charities, they'd be great for that.
Took the words out of my mouth with that one. That's what I was thinking.
And we know that you guys love an animal theme for your animal charities. So if you are batch making, it is just perfect. I think, without further ado, we are going to go over to Kat for a cat demo.
Should we go to the cat?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to take those lovely Siamese that you showed first up, and I love them. And the beauty of these toppers is because it is just a topper, you can mix and match them with so much stuff.
Definitely.
Today, I'm mainly going to be working with our Duo Design pads. And there's so many lovely colours and textures in there that work incredibly with these.
It's just a great opportunity to get those papers out, those card stocks, little scraps that you've been saving, wondering what to do with. Yeah, they just go with everything, and they're just the size of these toppers as well, they're the perfect centerpiece for almost any size card.
Absolutely, yeah. So, it may be a new year, but I've not
Okay.
changed that much. I'm
Okay.
still taking my 8x8 and cutting it down to a
Ooh.
10-fold 8" by 4".
Yep. Is that one of your sort of like signature
I do
card
like,
bases?
yeah, that and 8x6s.
Oh, I
and
love
10-folds.
8x6.
So
Yeah.
I've got myself a gold mat for that, and I am going to bring in these beautiful Duo design pads.
Perfect.
And this one is out of the grunge. So I've picked this red because I think it matches in beautifully. It just accents that colour that's in the collar there.
Definitely.
So I'm going to cut this down to 3 notches under 4".
Oh, we've got some kitty cat. Just whilst Kat is matting and layering those, we've got some really cute. Diane has a cat, 2 cats called Alan and Gloria.
Oh,
She
love
did have one
that.
called Dave. That is so
awesome.
cute. I know.
That is so much fun.
I know. Chris has a cat called Belle and Lexi. Diana, Logan, Loki and Lucas. Oh, that's very alliterative.
Yeah, very much so.
Nina, my cat is lazing by the window in the sun, says Karen. That is just, do your cats do that?
Very much so, yeah.
I think that's just the absolute epitome of a little kitty sleeping in the sunshine. They love it, don't they?
Absolutely. So I'm going to stick this first layer down. And I've cut myself a second layer. Again, just 3 notches under both of the dimensions of this layer.
Yeah.
But once I've stuck this down, I'm just going to take my craft knife and cut into it a little bit, just to add a little bit more.
Oh, how
Detail.
exciting. Yeah, for those of you, well, you guys won't know this, but me and Kat sit opposite together in the office, so we're always like swapping notes, aren't we, Kat?
Yes.
So
yeah.
I was quite excited to see what you've been demoing, especially because I haven't seen you for ages.
I know.
So I knew that you were going to come up with like something really, really fun for this. But they're just so easy, aren't they? If you've got cards to make in a hurry as well,
Definitely.
these are just perfect.
Yeah. And there's lots of different things you can do with them to add more detail if you want to, which I hope I will show you today. So I pop that on there. I'm just going to go into my box and grab like my craft knife. And I'm just going to cut this down a bit, just a bit of a wiggly line.
Okay.
And again, I've picked this one because I think, A, it picks up on the colours again, but it gives me that kind of cat scratchy post feel as well at the same time. So I'm just roughly about halfway. Nothing too precise, just a little wiggly line down.
Oh, gorgeous.
And you can take that piece away and save that for something else.
I think with the way you've cut your 8x8 card as well, you could repeat this card again and make it almost
absolutely.
exactly the same.
Yeah. You can. I think because you could cut 2 matte and layers out your gold card, your thingy, so you could definitely make this card twice. You might just need to change up your sentiments. So I'm just using my glue stick because this has got a wobbly edge and want to make sure it's all down. So what I find I like doing with my glue sticks at the moment is tapping them.
Yeah.
Not pull and drag too much because that's when you start getting clumps and stuff.
Yeah.
So just tap it on.
And then I think when you do that as well, you know that you've got the coverage everywhere as well.
Yeah. So this should just sit inside here.
Oh, it's looking good.
Just start with this, and then I am going to stick down my first topper. I'm giving a little bit away there by saying my first because we get 5 of each. I am going to be a little bit extravagant.
Yes, why not?
And I'm going to take another 2 of the toppers. And I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting.
Oh, amazing.
Just so we can give that extra depth.
Yeah, definitely. And the 250 GSM, so they will cut quite easily, but still be really nice, substantial, really nice weighty toppers.
Absolutely. And it's that lovely way that when you cut in, you really feel like you're getting a good cut. It's quite therapeutic.
Oh, I find that fussy cutting so therapeutic. I absolutely love it. I'm going to have to read out some more cat names, Kat. Sandy's got astronaut, cosmonaut and aquanaut.
Oh, wow.
Could you imagine calling those in at the I mean, I
night.
know they're not like dogs, but cosmonaut, astronaut, aquanaut. I love that. That's so great.
I did. I had a fabulous moment one night. It popped up on my memories a couple of months ago and reminded me. One night I went to shout the cats in, and one of my cats is called Eric.
Oh,
so I
I
stood
love
at my
that.
front door and I shouted really loud, Eric, as you do, as this gentleman was walking past, who obviously must have been called Eric as well. And he turned round and he was like, yeah. I was like, what?
Oh,
And he was
that's
going,
funny.
you just shouted me? And I was like, no, I shouted my cat.
Cat's called Eric.
It was just,
Oh,
wow.
that's funny.
Of all the coincidences. Yeah, I've got Eric, Mac, Rose and Bella.
Oh, they're pretty names. Yeah, I like those. Did you name them, or did your kids play a part in
No,
naming them?
it was all me.
All you?
Yeah.
Then again, though,
Yeah.
I think if your boys had named your cats, they would have ended up as all sorts.
Yeah,
Who
I
even?
direct think. Yeah, we don't let Jackson name anything in our house.
No, that
Because
is very
it
true.
usually has to come with a parental advisory.
Fair
So,
enough. Yeah, better not. You don't really
Yeah.
want to be shouting that in the garden.
no.
Oh, this is looking so good. I love Siamese cats as well. Me and Emily were saying they always remind me of like the Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah.
With the pair of like little naughty Siamese cats.
They're just so elegant, aren't they?
They
They've
really
just got that
are.
Lovely...
Yeah, they're going to look so good decoupaged as well. So it just goes to show like you can just chop into that imagery.
Yeah.
You don't just have to use it as a topper.
No, not at all. Again, because you get the up to you get 5 of each, don't you?
Yeah.
So I've cut this one out like you've just seen there, both cats, and then I've taken another one and cut the cat that sat at the front out again.
Yeah.
So let's just layer these up.
Just give it such a nice bit of dimension as well, won't
It does, yeah.
Guys, we're just going to remind you as well, I've just seen Kat put those foam pads on. We've still got our adhesives on offer as well, don't we? So we've got glue, tape, foam pads, they're all £1. So if you are stocking up for 2022, or just January 2022, because in our house and this office we go through adhesive like crazy, it is £1, so it's the best time to be stocking up on those, just whilst Kat is popping those foam pads on. Just head to our website, excuse me, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk and add those into your basket, especially if you are buying these amazing book of toppers. Aren't they incredible, these? They're just amazing. I want all 3 in my life.
They are. So I've cut myself down just to add some detail onto the bottom here. Some gold mirri, and the outer size of this is 3.5 inches by 1 inch, and I've cut myself 2 of them. So I'm just going to put a little bit of our paper stock back in the middle. So this will be 3 notches under 3.5, and then 3 notches under 1 inch. Yeah, and I would definitely, if you're buying our Duo design pads today, I'd definitely invest in the glue stick as well, because I really, really love how they work to stick these down.
Definitely. It's a nice lightweight wet glue, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be too heavy. It's not going to be too like bulky underneath that paper, because it is a little bit, it's a bit thinner than Adorable Scoreable and stuff. So obviously like construction glue can be like quite tacky and quite wet. So the glue stick's just perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've made 2 identical ones of those, and with one of them I'm going to wrap some ribbon round. So I'm just going to add a little bit of double-sided to the back.
Oh, I can't wait to see this card built up. It's going to look gorgeous.
And this is a technique I used to do quite a bit a few years ago, but I've got out the habit of doing it, so I think I'm bringing it back for 2022.
Yeah, absolutely.
So instead of wrapping the ribbon around the whole of the card,
Yeah.
just cutting a little section and wrapping it around that, so you still get the same kind of effect.
Yeah, of course.
But it just gives it a little bit more of a decorative feeling. So
Yeah.
just wrap that around the centre. I've just popped the glue on the back, so that should help it stay in place. And then I'm just going to do myself a little bow.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if I think I've cut the wrong bit. I should have used my other bit for my bow. So what I'm going to do is, on the card that I've made for myself, I'm just going to pinch the bow off there.
Yeah, I had to do that yesterday. I was like, oh, I've not left myself any ribbon. I'll use my practice one. Do you like to sort of practice your card before demoing?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, from start to finish?
Yeah.
Me too.
Every now and again, I don't mind the little challenge of doing it on the thing. But
Winging it.
Yeah, just so I know it's going to work and I'm going to show people the best.
Yeah, I do as well, because then if anything not goes wrong, but you sort of know, like, oh, this bit can go here, and then you know exactly what it's going to look like. I definitely always have a little practice.
Yeah, and if you're doing something a little bit more complicated, you've got more confidence to do it than just doing it from scratch.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just pop that down, and I've popped a little gem on it, as you can see there. And we're just going to let that dry a second. So go back to my foam pads.
Oh, Michelle says her auntie has 4 cats. Gin, tonic, whiskey and soda.
Love it.
She sounds like we would be pals. Oh, there's some great cat names. I think they're just so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks lovely on there.
So we'll pop that there. Now I'd normally put my foam pad on the back of the cardstock that I'm sticking down, but just because I've got that ribbon drying,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and you can do that with these. Like, you do get that, you know, that bit of time with this.
So just line them up, and then, because you don't get any sentiments and stuff, our essential book of sentiments works so perfectly with these.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm going to go for this cream one, and I think I'm going to go to an amazing daughter. Wishing you a special day, because that could be a mum and daughter.
Oh, definitely.
On there.
Yeah.
And it's another fancy label shape, so it all kind of works together.
Yeah, it matches really, really nicely. Yeah, the essential book of sentiments that Kat is using, it is pretty much brand new. We launched it not that long ago. We'll get that in the comments for you guys. It's so handy to have in your stash, aren't they? Just one of those year-round essentials.
It is.
And then, like you say, they're really great if you buy things like this that don't necessarily come with sentiments. They're great to have on hand.
Definitely, yeah.
And you get some more generic ones as well as like personalised relative ones as well.
Absolutely. And they're great as well because they're done to match the adorable score colourways we've got for that year.
Yeah.
If you're using one of our topper sets that we launched throughout the year that's got colourways in it, they will match. If you want something that's not necessarily on the topper set, you want to change the topper up, it just gives you so many more options.
Definitely.
It's a fab basic to have in your kit.
Oh, lovely. We've got that on the screen for you guys now. The code and the price of that is $11.99. So yeah, you get 640 centimetres.
Centimetres?
Sentiments. Goodness me, I need to wake up this morning. Oh, Kat, this is looking brilliant.
Let me just pop that on there. And there we have.
Oh, I love the tent fold as well on this. Oh, that is such a stunning card. Thank you so much, Kat. Just beautiful with those Siamese cats in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that card is beautiful. Thank you so much, Kat. We are going to get right in and show you the other 2. We've still got 2 to go, guys, topper books that we have. So we will get straight on in and show you this one. This is our Floral Wishes one. So I'm going to start from the back. And you just get, I mean, florals are such a year-round classic for any card. Maybe someone, if you're making cards to sell, you know, you go in a bit more sort of universal. You can't go wrong with flowers. Absolutely stunning. Again, those same sort of different variety of shapes in there and variety of flowers. So, for example, those are really pink, pastel-y, really, really cute. And these are more for... I don't know, these ones make me think more of like Sympathy, Thinking of You, Get Well Soon, just the muted sort of colour palette and those dark green leaves, just absolutely stunning. So you can cover any occasion with these. These ones, perfect for like weddings or anniversary with those little bells in there. Just absolutely stunning, the variety of flowers. Every different kind of flower is in here. We've got pansies, roses, oh, hydrangeas, they're a favourite of mine. Absolutely love hydrangeas. Gorgeous mix of sort of, like you say, those muted colours with the, this one's my absolute favourite. I was saying this to Emily before the show. These tulips, they just make me think of Easter, which is my favourite time of year. I absolutely love Easter. The lilies, again, perfect for anything like Thinking of You or Sympathy. Just a really gorgeous mix of colours in here. I think there's just one more. Oh yeah, perfect. So I think you're just going to get so much variety out of these. Again, you can combine them with our sort of sentiments. And as well, I forgot to show you guys the back cover, but if you are just quickly grabbing this off the shelf, you can see all the designs on the back cover. So they're just if I couldn't love the packaging anymore, I really do, I promise, it's amazing. And then the third one that we have is our very, very popular Land of Enchantment collection. So this is artwork that you may have seen before, but just in a completely refreshed style. So different to what we've previously launched it with. So this has all your dragons, unicorns, wolves, all those mythical, amazing, sort of whimsical creatures in there. There you've got that pack of wolves with the amazing night sky on that one. You know, there's so much detail in these. They're they're just designed to be the centerpiece of your card there. We've got the big red dragon. That always makes me think of like the one on Shrek. Oh, the big red dragon. Yeah. They're amazing, aren't they? They're absolutely stunning. So, the unicorns. So there's a really nice mixture of sort of different kind of artwork here. Some of the more feminine styles with the fairies and the unicorns. Aren't they gorgeous? They just look like they've been plucked out of a fairy tale. This one is absolutely stunning. Nat made an amazing card with this in the magazine, which we will get to in a minute for you guys. The unicorns there with these corners are so useful as well, aren't they? Just to add a little bit of something special to your cards. Again, all these amazing sort of like sunsets and woodland scenes there for you. This one's one of my favourite. Pretty in pink, absolutely stunning. And that sky is just amazing. The detail in these is just incredible. Look at that, all foiled and die cut for you. And the unicorns there. I love that there's a mix of landscape and portrait. So whatever sizes of cards that you are making, these are going to look amazing. This one, I love this one. It's so like almost grungy. It just looks incredible. So those are the two other book of toppers that we are going to show you. Are we going to jump? Are you ready for another demo part?
I am.
You are amazing. Let's jump right in.
So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of this one.
Fabulous.
So you don't think I'm going crazy as just making it. So this is a shutter card. So you open it up. And it feels itself in the inside.
Oh, I love that. So, I can't wait to see this.
So you can see where I'm going, so you don't think I've gone crazy when I'm turning my cardstock inside out and stuff. So I'm going to start with this beautiful shade of, I'm not quite sure what the colour name is, but from our adorable Scoreable this year. And I'm going to cut this down to 10 inches.
Oh,
I've 6 inches.
Wanted to try this fold for a while, so I'm definitely going to be, if I can, sometimes I get a bit cringy when I watch my own shows back, but I'm definitely going to be watching it for this demo again.
Yeah, it's not good watching yourself back,
no,
it
is a little bit cringy, isn't it?
So pop this onto our scoreboard, and this we want to create like our gatefold effect. So I've taken my score tool out and it's here. There we go. So it's going to be like 5 inches wide. So we know we need to come in 2.5 at this side.
Yep.
Turn it round and 2.5 again on the other. bring them in.
Yeah, I thought at first that you were just going to make us a gatefold, which I was already excited about before I even saw the inside. I think as well, like, this card, it'd be so nice, like when you open it and it's interactive, it's just such a special surprise as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just, you know, like, because obviously you admire the outside first of all, don't you? And then when you open it and there's a gorgeous, you know, insert or something funky, it's even better.
Definitely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it so it's effectively inside out.
Okay.
Because it's easier to have your colour on the outside and decorate.
Yes.
Sorry, have your colour on the inside and decorate the outside.
Yeah.
Than doing it vice versa.
Yeah.
So
Get
I'm
that.
working with my inside being the coloured part of the cardstock. So what I'm going to do first is I've also got this lovely green. You've seen the top of that I'm working with. So I've tried to find colours that match with this.
Yeah.
And we have them. So that's beautiful. So I need to create myself like a centre panel to go down. So I need this, we want it, you don't want it as wide as this, you need it a little bit thinner to get your shutter elements to work proper. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches by 3 notches under 6 inches.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go back to my purple and I'm going to cut myself a layer for this. So this will then be 3 notches under 4 inches
Yep.
and then 6 notches under 6 inches.
I'm keeping up. I should have brought my notebook in.
And hopefully that should sit on there. Perfect. So I'm going to stick these two together and then I'm going to die cut an overlay that's going to be our window. So I'm using my tape rather than my glue for so I can get it through my die cutting machine without it moving around everywhere. You can do it with your glue, just make sure you give it plenty of time to dry before you put it through your machine.
Yeah, you do not want to be getting glue on your plates or through your machine. That's
No.
not a good idea.
No,
But yeah,
and
tape
it
is
can all squidge out onto your cardstock and everything, so.
Yeah, just best not.
Nope. How long did it take you to get back into your crafting after Christmas? Did it?
Like a day.
Just
I
a
was,
day.
I was ready to get straight back in there. I think as well, like, obviously I had my holiday and I had a really nice break. And then as soon as I got home, like, I had to, like, just obviously wait a day for my test results. They came through pretty quickly. So I think I was just like, it was just such a boring day that I was a bit like, I'm going to have to craft. I'm going to have to pass
Do
the
something.
time. Yeah. And I think that's it, isn't it? It's just like, it's such a good chance for like a fresh start, like, you know, start making your cards for like the spring and you know, the summer before you have to get into, dare we say it, the next batch of Christmas card baking.
I know. So I've just taken one of our oval dies from our nesting oval set and I've just placed that roughly in the centre. And we'll just bring in our die cut machine. And we'll pop this through. And I'm going to take it forward and back because we're cutting through 2 layers there, so just to make sure.
Yeah, and obviously with Adorable Scoreable, it is really nice thick cardstock, so you want to make sure it's really cut that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Perfect.
So we'll just take that out the way. So this eventually is going to sit here. So what we need to do now is we're just going to stick this down roughly in the centre.
Yep.
And I'm just going to use some of our construction glue because we want this just to be able to move about just so we know we've got it roughly in the right place.
I think that's it. When you need it in a sort of certain position, you don't want it, you want that sort of like security of the glue, don't you? So you can move it just if necessary.
So I'm going to make sure I'm getting the most of this design peeping through that aperture, which I think that all looks nice and even.
Amazing.
So now we're going to create our shutter pieces. So I've taken some more from our Duo design pads, this lovely black polka dots that I think are absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, definitely. The dark roses and polka dots, they're just so handy.
So to make this big enough so it's going to cover the oval aperture that I've cut, I want to cut this to 4.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So I want to cut 2 of these, one for each side. So if we do my 4.5, and then we can do 2 3.5s from this one. And we'll pop my scoreboard back up. And we're just going to put ourselves 2 little score lines in that's going to create our little mechanism for it opening and closing.
Fabulous.
So with the 3.5 inch side up against the top of the board, we're going to come in. I'm just going to come 1 notch under the 1/2 inch mark.
Yeah.
There we go. And exactly the same on the other piece.
Yeah, and you
1
just
notch.
need a nice, light, gentle.
You do, yeah.
Score
You
on
don't want
these,
to go
don't you?
too heavy-handed. And I'm just going to fold them in. And then get that nice crisp edge with my tool.
Oh yeah, Sharon's just said this this book of toppers, the Floral Wishes one, it would be great for Mother's Day cards coming up.
Absolutely.
You just cannot go wrong with a nice floral topper on a Mother's Day card. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I keep forgetting about all those. You know, you think spring's like a bit of a quieter time, but actually it's really not.
Oh, it's not at all, is it?
No.
So what we want to do now is mark. We're going to cut these like into banner folds. So we just
Okay.
want to make sure we get our point and everything lined up.
Yeah.
So this is 4.5 inches wide. So we want to come to 2 1/4 and just mark. You're not going to see this on the back, so you can just go in with your pencil lines. Although it is a little bit difficult because it's black,
Very
but I
dark.
can just see. And then from where our score line is, onto that line, I'm going to mark, again, about 1 1/4.
Fabulous.
And then from where that makes a cross, I can just about see. I'm going to draw to the edges of my corners to get my banner. And then we can just trim this away. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but I've got it there.
Not really, but we're following with your
Yeah,
cat.
there you go. So up to your point. And be careful when you're doing this because we are going to reuse these triangles that we're cutting out to decorate the front for a little bit of frugal crafting.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's it. Don't throw any scraps away.
No,
None of you
absolutely
guys
not.
do anyway. We know that, but
And then the beauty of this now is you don't need to measure again. You can just use this as a template for yourself.
of course.
So just hold that in place. You're happy where it's lined up. And then you can just mark again your edges. And cut away. Okay, so keep our 2 little triangles. So we're going to go back onto our card now. Just put that up there. And before I stick these down, I'm just going to take some of our tape. I'm just going to switch this out for a slightly thinner one.
Yeah.
If I can find the end. There we go. So run my tape along the part behind the score line.
Yeah.
And then I find the easiest way to do this is if you you just want to make sure you've got an even amount. If there's any of your toppers showing above and below, just make sure you've got an even amount at either at the top and the bottom, so you know. Butt this up against the inside line of the score line.
Okay, yeah.
And then bend your card over.
Yeah.
Give it a good burnish down. And then that should create your mechanism for moving in and out. So just repeat that on the other side.
So much love for
and
this.
Because you've got your tape facing up until you bring it over, you can make sure that these two line up.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So top and your bottom is meeting. So do exactly the same again. That over. And that is what's going to create our shutter motion.
Fabulous.
Now, if you're working this out for other sizes and things, you will have a shutter that will close more over the actual image, but because this is quite a long image, to get the banner, it will still leave like a little peekaboo even when it's closed, but that's okay because we're going to work it into our design. So all you've got to do now is stick this back over the top. So I'm just going to take some of our foam pads and just make sure that you're only attaching this to the very bottom and the very top, so then it's not going to interfere with the mechanism inside.
Absolutely. There are so many people that are wanting to give this a go. It's just a really nice, unusual, funky fold, but it's not too complicated. I think, you know, a little practice at this, you'd be absolutely fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's so many people that are saying they want to give it a go.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's the great thing. Like, you can watch this back, and I think there's a lot of requests for you to post the measurements if you don't mind.
Not at all. I will do that. So just get this so we're in the centre. Pop the top and the bottom down. And there we go, start working with the mechanism. I have got one more thing to add to the middle, but I will bring that back in I'll do that once we've done the outside.
Oh, it's looking magical already,
So
Kat.
to decorate the outside, I've just cut myself 2 mats of layers of Silver Mirri and the purple cardstock again, and these are 2.5 inches by 6 inches. So just pop these on the front. And line them up with the edge. I'm not going to put anything on the back today, but of course you can do that. The back's just plain, but of course you can prettify that up yourself at home.
Yeah,
Our
definitely.
trim knee pads that you showed the other day would be absolutely perfect for that.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I think, you know, they're just, I think it would be the perfect place to write on the back. I think I would spend so long opening it and closing it. I don't even think I'd notice the back.
So pop that down and just make sure we've got that nice little bit of, they line up nicely on the front. So this is where I'm going to take my 2 triangles that we took before. And I'm going to add some more of my glue stick on the back. I'm going to put these right up to the edge against the Silver Mirri and roughly in the middle. Just to give us that little extra bit of decoration on the front. And the same on the other side. Just make sure they look about even, but we are going to cover one of the points up, so if they're not identical, nobody's going to tell.
No.
So we're going to take our main topper now, and we're going to use this over. So we're just going to stick it on this side, so when we turn it over, we want to make sure that we're adding our foam pads just to this side here.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to be sticking that mechanism together.
So if you keep your foam pads to this side of that central point, then you should be okay. my mat and layer. The front's going for a bit of a walk, but we'll just get that back in place.
Perfect.
So again, so if you line that point up with the edge of one of your card sides, then you should have that so it opens perfectly.
Oh.
So again, I'm going to bring in my sentiments. And I think we've got the purples in here that match the colour. Like I said before, you can see just identical match for the colours.
Definitely.
So we're going to go for just to say thank you so much.
Oh, perfect. That's it. They can go with so many different, they're just suitable for absolutely every occasion.
Definitely.
Or even like you say, like these just because and these thank you cards.
So we'll pop that in the centre.
Gorgeous.
And the same again with this one. Now I am going to add it on foam pads so that the sliders can move underneath it.
Yeah.
So it gives it that.
Yeah.
If you put it down flat, these might catch and stop it moving as well as it should do. So I'll just pop that there so you see they're not going to interfere with the mechanism.
Oh, wonderful.
At all.
What an amazing card.
So I'm just going to finish it off with a few gemstones. I think I'm going to go a little bit different like I showed you before. I'm just going to take them on the diagonal down this.
Oh yeah.
Down the edge of the paper that we put on here. So 3 on that side, 3 down this one.
Yeah, so many people are going to have a go at this one. And I think that's the great thing, isn't it? Like, you know, we're just so inspired by this card, Kat. This is wonderful.
There we go.
Oh, what a stunning card. Thank you so much, Kat.
You're welcome.
You have inspired us all. Thank you so much for sharing all the love for Kat's card. I mean, I'm not surprised. That is definitely going on my list for ones to try, and we know that you guys are going to give this one a try. If you guys do decide to give this one a go, please send them in. We would love to see them. Okay, so we are sort of coming to the end of our show. We've got one more demo to sneak out of Kat, but just while she gets ready, shall we recap on the Win It Weekly, because it's been a while, and we will give you the question again. So we need you to like, share and comment our video for the chance to win this amazing large paper trimmer. So humans are the only animals that A, have opposable thumbs, B, blush, or C, laugh. So if you pop in the comment your answer and like and share this video, that would be amazing, and you will be in with a chance to win. Lovely, let's just have a look what else we have got. Oh yes, I'm going to show you guys some amazing samples that our team have made with these. So let's go with the florals one for to start with, that Kat has just kindly demoed with us. Again, using those sort of duo design papers, you can do so many fun folds. This uses that dark polka dots that we just saw from Kat, but in a different colourway. And also this pattern was the same as the Siamese one. So they just go perfectly with all of these Booker toppers. We've got these cheeky little cats here. I think this one was, these are cheeky. These were sneaking in with the floral ones. They're so cute, those, especially with those Book of Sentiment toppers there. Again, going back on the right order, this one is so nice for Valentine's Day. It's got the wife, though we also have like partner and fiance. There's so many different relatives on those. They're stunning. And again, just a really quick and simple card, combining it with your dies, paper kits that you've got in your stash, just a wonderful way to use those up. We've got some more kitty cat ones. We know you guys absolutely love these. These are absolute, there's so many people saying this one is their favourite, and I'm not surprised. If you are a cat person, you need it in your life. This one is gorgeous. Look at that weaving detail. That is just incredible with that cute little sleepy kitten and that ribbon. Kat, this is one of yours.
Yeah, I did it to kind of pick up on the basket that was in the picture.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's a wonderful card. Thank you. And then we've got another Siamese slimline card. Again, very, very similar papers to what Kat has used.
I think that's probably because it was mine as well. So.
Bit of inspiration there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tried and trusted layouts. You cannot go wrong. And this one as well from the lovely Jane. Just again, how can you pick one when you can have three?
Gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning funky fold there. And the Land of Enchantment ones. This one's really... Oh, Kat, this is one of yours again.
I'm doing one a bit like this for cutting into the topper.
So stay tuned. If you want to see a card like this, absolutely stay with us. Amazing. Again, just using those Duo design pads. I'm going to show you those in a minute. We've got this really funky dragon one. Again, how perfectly does this paper go with the kit? Yeah. They weren't designed together, but you know, absolutely happy partners. Again, using multiple toppers on your sort of bigger cards, so they're not just for smaller cards. You can definitely use 2 or 3 on a really large card there. This one exactly just goes to show the same thing as well. This one uses 3 of our amazing enchantment toppers on there. And I think because they all go well together, they look perfect all together on one big card. Isn't that stunning? That's from our lovely Jane. So I'm going to show you just very quickly, like I say, these are not a new launch, but we had to put them on this show because we've been using them all the time with them. These are our Duo Designs paper pad. So you get 2 stunning paper pads in one design there. So we've got the dark roses and polka dots, the, going the wrong way, rustic charm and vintage grunge, and the animal prints and lovely leaves. So I'll just very quickly flick through these. If we start at this side. So this one has your lovely leaves in all the sort of different colours. These would be perfect for like autumn crafting with some of these browns and the really dramatic. In fact, you can see kind of both of these on here. You get that leopard print, those feathers, absolutely stunning, aren't they? Let me just flick this way, perfect. That orange with that turquoise is just fabulous. So a lot of these have been used in the enchantment ones, and some of the more leopard print ones go so well with the kitties. There is a cat breed that looks like a leopard, you know, it's so cute.
There's a few, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is it Bengal or something like that?
Yeah, I'm not great with cat breeds, but they're they're lovely. Those tiger prints, and this one, this leaf one, is just so dramatic. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, I've gone a bit too far. I think we've only got a couple more in here anyway. That elephant skin as well, which you can get to look like leather or like a sort of wood grain if you want. And then our last one, that snake skin that we saw on that gorgeous dragon card, and those gorgeous crisp leaves. We've got the rustic charm and vintage grunge. So again, more sort of subdued kind of plain patterns on this side, and then sort of your more funky, more detailed patterns. That is a favourite of mine.
It's gorgeous.
It just comes in handy for so many different things. Some more sort of like background pages, lots of texture in this one, the rocks, the woods, the sort of stones. And I think this one's really good for sort of those more masculine ones that can be really difficult to craft for. You know, you get that camo, that tartan check would be so great for a gentleman's card. The matte print there. And again, these ones that just go so perfectly. This was the one that you used on the Siamese. You know, just absolutely stunning. Like I say, more vintage, more sort of grungy looking, but absolutely fabulous. You could distress these a bit further as well if you run your scissors along the side. And then finally, we've got our dark roses and polka dots. So we've used these polka dots. They are the perfect backgrounds. We saw that one just from Kat just now. And then you get these gorgeous, dramatic, dark flowers. You can just see them on those black. And I think that's really unusual for some of those florals to be in such a dark colour palette. Normally we see them really fresh looking, really pastel. And this is just so unusual. It's absolutely stunning. But you know, you do get some that are a bit more suitable for sort of frilly occasions like weddings and you know, anything like that. Valentine's Day, these would be perfect.
Stunning.
Absolutely stunning. really bright colours, which just pop so well against the black. That purple one is a favourite of mine. True classic Hunky Dory purple here. Absolutely stunning. There's a few more just to show you very, very quickly. But these, we would say, are the perfect partner to go with our book of toppers, wouldn't we, Kat?
Definitely.
They're just absolutely brilliant.
You'll find something for everything.
Yeah, if you need a background, because that's the thing when you just get the book of toppers, you're like, oh, what am I going to use as a background? We would definitely recommend these. So they're $9.99 each, or 3 for 2. So if you want to buy them all, they're on an incredible multi-buy for you guys. hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. They're all ready. That deal will be on there for you. I would definitely recommend getting all 3, especially if you are getting all 3 of our book of toppers. Oh, they are fabulous. Also, what I wanted to just bring you guys attention to is we have our new magazine out. We had our show the other day with this, but just to very quickly highlight, there's a really incredible section, if I can just find it. If you want more inspiration for these book of toppers, we have that in there. So definitely want to add to your basket if you are buying these book of toppers. If you want a few more ideas from the team, get it in your basket. It's just, we love our magazine, don't we? And we love working on it as well. Yes. Are we going to get one last sneaky demo from you, Kat?
Certainly are.
How exciting!
Yeah. So we're going to work with our last book now, the Enchanted one. So I'm going to do a 5" by 7" card. So I'm just going to cut my mat. Still 2022, and I still get my mats and layers mixed up. But one day I will get there. So I'm cutting my mat 5" by 7". So I'm taking this beautiful blue from the Grunge, and I'm going to cut this down to 3 notches under the 7, to 3 notches under the 5. But I'm not going to stick that down yet because I'm going to layer up and use one of my toppers to help make a background for this. So I've gone in with this greeny colour from the Grunge as well.
Oh yeah.
So I need to cut this to, we want to strip that like a band that goes across the middle. So I want it to be 7" wide. So I'm going 3 notches under the 7 again. And then I think about, should we do 2 inches, 2.5 inches? Let's see, 2, I think, 2 inches wide. And we'll pop that down first.
Yep. Oh, they work so well together.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, lots and lots of love for these. Debbie said, place my order. Can't wait to use the caps. Linda, feel another purchase coming on. Sharon, feel another purchase coming on. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're absolutely just, you need them. You really do. I just think you're just going to get so much use out of these.
You certainly are. I wonder how, I've just stuck this a bit too soon, but never mind. You'll get the effect.
Okay.
I wonder how many people have already broken the New Year's resolution not to buy more crafting.
I don't even think that should be illegal to make that resolution.
But I'm sure people did. I'm not buying any more stuff till I've used up all my old stuff, and I bet they broke it already. So I'm going to take, again, I'm using 2 of the matching toppers.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use this a little bit differently, and I'm going to use it to add some background.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, I want to use this top corner first. So again, I'm going in with my
trusty glue stick. Yeah, if you've already broke your resolution not to buy any craft stuff, we absolutely forgive you. In fact, we encourage it.
Yeah, we're here. And I'm just going to put it on a bit of a jaunty angle. Stick that over the edge. And we'll cut away the excess.
This is one of those cards, it looks a bit crazy at first, but if you go with it, it's going to look fabulous.
Bear with us. It's just adding those layers and dimension. And then I'm going to do the same again in this top corner.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
It's just another fun way you can use them without...
Definitely. And I just want to say, Kat, that you have used them in ways that we just wouldn't necessarily expect. And I think that's good because I think, you know, we already know that they can be used as a beautiful centerpiece. And it's using all those sort of like other techniques that we just sort of forget about to just make them really unusual cards.
So we'll stick this back in the top corner here. Just make sure all my edges are covered up. There we go.
Yeah, loads of people have said they have broken their resolution. Anne Richards broke it on the 4th of Jan. Well done for doing 4 days.
Yeah, 4's good.
Yeah, 4's great.
So as you can see, it just gives us, when we put our main topper on top, it's just going to tie everything in together.
Oh, yeah.
So now we can just pop this down onto our mirroring. And then we're going to bring in our main topper, which is the same one that we've used. And like on that unicorn card before, I'm going to use my nesting dies to cut into it.
Yeah.
To give that kind of layered effect. Again,
Yeah.
just to add more detail and interest.
Yeah, definitely. It really allows you to like add a lot of dimension really, really easily, doesn't it?
It does. I'm just going to line this up carefully because I've not got my construction glue. And we'll pop that down. So we can sit that out the way for a moment and we're going to bring in our second topper.
Okay.
And I've picked out some of my rectangle nesting dies.
Yeah.
And what I've done to get nice chunky borders is I've picked the size that I want to start with, the one that fits best into here, and then I've missed one, picked one, missed one. So you get a chunkier.
Yeah, so you've used sort of like alternate nesting dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because you really want that detail. You don't want to be cutting them too skinny.
Absolutely. And again, because we've got that kind of like wonky effect going on with these,
Yeah.
and because it's a little bit more funky, I'm going to turn them so they're on a slight angle just to
Ooh, how
keep going with that little
exciting.
jaunty effect.
I love jaunty angles because they're very forgiving.
They are, absolutely. So I'm just going to use my tape to make sure they're all secure and in place. And we'll run that through our die machine. So we'll go. No, I'm just going to
Getting a bit
go
stuck.
once. Yeah, no, I can see it popping up because
Okay.
it's obviously cut. So
Oh, you
I
don't need to-
I don't need to run it back, and if it's just moved a fraction, I don't want to bring it back and then it cut in the wrong place.
Yeah, of course.
So we're keeping all our layers. Keep our frame. And then it's just deciding how we're going to stick these down. So I think I'm going to start with my frame raised. So we'll pop that on some of our thin foam pads.
Amazing. Yeah, these ones really do remind me of all those like absolute classic fairy stories, these.
Yeah.
And just for some reason, it really, I think I've just said a movie for almost every top of book apart from the floral ones. It really does remind me of Shrek, you know, and which is quite funny because one of Emily's favourite movies is Shrek. Did you know that?
Oh. I can't tell whether you're being sarcastic.
No,
or
she's
not.
being.
No,
You're
genuine.
being serious, aren't you, Emily?
I am serious.
They are good films.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop this in the middle, and again, let's go a little bit wonky donkey. So that's that one there. So for our second layer, we'll do this one flat.
Okay, yeah.
And it's completely up to you how you layer these up. You could have them go in completely coming out in a pyramage effect. You could have them going inwards as an invertage effect. Or you could do what I'm doing and altering up, down, up, down.
Okay.
So this one goes, let's make sure we match the picture up.
Oh, this is looking so good
Fit
already.
that one.
And really easy to do as well, isn't it? Obviously, you've
Oh,
done all those
absolutely.
with one pass of the die machine.
Yeah. So again, this one will bob onto foam pads.
Getting a lot of Shrek support in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
I'm not saying it's a great movie. I think it's fine that it's one of your faves.
So that one comes out again, and then our last one we're just going to stick flat again in the middle. And then we're nearly done. You just finish it off with some more. We'll go back to our book of essential sentiments.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got here.
Again, this is just the perfect partner for these as well. Your duo design
It
pads
is.
and your sentiment books, you absolutely brilliant to go alongside these.
I have seen one that says happy birthday to you, and I want it in like a creamy colour. I'm sure I've
Okay.
seen it somewhere. There we go.
Oh yeah, lovely.
And I'm just going to trim this tab bit off so I can sit it right up against the edge of my card.
Okay.
So even when you've got them, you don't just have to keep them as they are.
No, definitely not.
So we'll add a little bit of glue to the back there.
Just such a stunning technique with all those layers. It's just looks amazing. It's going to look like you've spent ages and ages on it, and you haven't really.
No,
it's
you've
just
not, no.
such an impressive technique.
So we just slide that under the border there. We'll stick a little bit of a foam pad on this little Special Boy one.
I love those little dinky square ones too. They're so cute.
If I can get my foam pad off. Special Boy, and then I'm just going to go in with a couple of gold gems, and I love these ones because I think you can get away with them on men's cards.
Yeah, I think so. I'm an absolute bling queen, and I always try and put a little bit of bling. Even on a man's card, I put a little bit of bling. I did a card this was back in October for my nephew Josh, and he's a Liverpool fan, so I didn't do him a Liverpool FC card, but I did him a red and white card, and I thought, oh, gemstone roll would be perfect, and because it's red, it'll be fine on a teenage boy's card. I think he let me off.
And we just pop that onto our card blank. And there we go, all done.
Fabulous. It's such a stunning card as well. If these demos don't make you want to buy the multi-buy, I don't know what will, because we have just had 3 fabulous. Thank you so much for your demos today,
You're
Kat. They're
welcome.
stunning. Yeah, we've had 3 stunning mates using all of our Book of Toppers. Yeah, if you want that bundle, which is the best price, because you are going to save $11.99, get one free, $23.98. $23.98. Just hop over to our website and get those. Couple of things to leave you with. We are going to pop our little book of ballet into our 2022 prize rollover box. That is going in there. And we just want to remind you as well to catch Anne-Marie on telly today It's a stunning collection, Spring Birdsong. She is on at 3 p.m. and 8:15 tonight, showcasing that beautiful collection. And we are on your screens here on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow. And I'm going to be demoing with it. I'm really excited. So thank you for joining us today, and we hope you can join us tomorrow. Bye guys, have a lovely Wednesday.